Tuck and Tuck Show.
Hey, good evening, everybody. We are here for the Tuck and Tuck Show, episode number 16. We are here with Dave, Lydia, and my brother. Morgan's not with us today. How you been, man?
I'm good, man.
You good? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Dave's been here before. He brought his wife with him this time for a little backup.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Needed it.
You always want to bring the smarter person in the relationship to the table.
To the table.
Yeah, Dave is all right, but he's kind of, he lifts a lot of weights. And normally people
Also,
that do
it affects my brain.
Yeah. Normally people that are like that do a lot of bodybuilding stuff, they ain't the brightest people you know. But Dave's a good dude.
Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he was almost president.
Yeah.
I mean,
Governor.
It don't take a lot to be that. Look who's in the
California.
office now and look who's running. That ain't hard to do.
And look who was there before.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, marijuana passed.
Yeah, sure did.
Are y'all happy?
Yes.
Hey man, I don't like to divulge all my secrets on the show.
I will divulge.
Oh, go ahead.
Yes, I'm happy.
I would divulge if I couldn't partake, but I get tested, so I can't even partake. Yeah. But I guess it's going to be 30 days, and they're trying to do amendments and everything else, and then before we actually get a dispensary, it's going to be like another 6-7 months. So,
Yeah, there was a big turnout of voters.
yeah, well, they said it was going to pass. I knew it was going to pass. That's too much tax revenue for the state to not let it pass. That's ridiculous, man. Everybody's just going across to Michigan to get what they want anyway.
Yeah.
People do that?
Dumb.
I never heard of that before.
Didn't you just come back from Michigan?
I don't. I never. My truck won't make it that far.
You got to Columbus, you can get to Michigan.
No. So do you use marijuana at all?
Gummies, yeah.
Gummies, yeah. And you don't, do you? No. I mean, because you just for disclosure, you have MS, right?
Yeah, but I don't take it for that.
For that, you just take it for
'cause I like
recreation.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
okay.
takes it to deal with me on a daily
Is
basis.
that why you take it?
I can understand that too. That's probably even
nothing wrong
harder.
with that. Yeah, if you got him, Dave ain't a bad dude though.
Nah,
Dave's a good dude.
I don't think so.
Other topics for the morning discussion?
I didn't come with any topics this week.
Mayor Valeria.
Mayor Whitfield,
Yeah,
we
he
had him
Lost
on.
this election.
Yeah,
He lost.
He lost, and then we didn't have the mayor that won on the show. So
Yeah, we wanted to talk about that. I mean, I tried for months to get him on, but Matt was like, "No, we're going to be faithful to Mayor Whitfield." I'm like, "Well, what if he loses?" Like,
now we don't have no guests.
No, we don't have no guest. We don't have no ends. With
That's
him
bad
Roseman.
production, man.
My bad.
That's bad production. We also got a little live studio audience in here today. We got the Yarbers here and some other folks with us today. So
Yeah.
I guess they'll be all right.
We got Imani Whitworth in the house. Mean muggy.
Yeah, she's back there. So when we had you on last time, Dave, we talked about what was going on in the rec department.
Right.
So what is going on in the rec department for the upcoming December and the new year?
Right. So, I mean, I'm glad I got on the show so I can advertise, I guess, our December. We were having a walking in winter Oberlin like we did last year, downtown Tappan Square, hot chocolate, the ice and fire, the lighting of the tree. We won't be having the horse and carriage because we had too many people protesting against it, so they're not coming back.
What people protest against the horse and carriage?
Peter was down there, yeah.
Because the horse was pulling the carriage.
Yeah, they said horses aren't supposed to be treated like that. So
What are they supposed to do?
only in Oberlin.
they came from like all over.
Oh,
Yeah.
the real Peter showed up?
Yeah, there were people. Yeah, they came.
Really?
Yeah, so.
I didn't know that, so we can't have that. I never used it anyway, but I thought that would have been.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to, but the guy said he wasn't coming back because it was affecting his horse too much. They were scaring him. Yeah.
So the people that were supposed to protect the animal were actually scaring the animal.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right, yeah. So, but it's just a list. It's a list of things. I know they're going to be the Santa Claus will be there to take pictures and stuff in the Hotel Oberlin. I was going to call it the Oberlin Inn, but the Hotel Oberlin. We'll be having the Mill on Main. They'll be decorating cookies and stuff like that. It's just a whole bunch of different things for families to participate in. And
What day are they going to light the tree?
That's December 2nd. It's from 6 to 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, so there'll be a little parade with the trucks all decorated.
Who's gonna light it?
I don't know. It's
Well, I think it's like
electricity. I mean, they just plug it in.
You know, you might have been right about that bodybuilding thing, man. I don't know. That one was like, whoosh.
No, Santa Claus is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, I didn't know if they had because I was thinking that like somebody that had like the only podcast in Oberlin, they might invite them down as special guests.
You might have to have to ask them.
Who we talk to?
Our communications manager.
Who's that?
Diane Ramos.
You know, Diane. Yeah, we know Diane. Yeah, she won't let me do it.
You can't light it anyway.
She probably wouldn't.
I think like David Payne should be lighted or somebody like that.
Payne would probably be in a truck or something decorated.
So you got the tree.
I think he's gonna be an elf. Be the biggest elf.
Elf.
That would be
like Will Ferrell.
Yeah, that's a big elf.
Yeah, but that's all December 2nd. Everything happens on the same day, right?
On the same day.
Hot chocolate.
Yep.
Do you have any sponsors that people are sponsoring stuff down there?
It's all kinds of the downtown Oberlin businesses. It's all kinds of different things. I don't know off the top of my head.
You should have brought like a little sheet to help you out. I mean, it's okay.
Not prepared.
Unprepared.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's all right.
Well,
So are we. We're even.
So going into the new year, after Christmas and Thanksgiving, is there anything big happening over with the rec department?
Not really. We have our no, I'm just saying, nah.
We ain't
we're
doing nothing.
working. I mean, we're working. No,
Just
I mean,
hanging out.
we're working on. I hope we'll have a splash pad coming. Hopefully by next summer. That's in the works. It's going to happen. It'll be at the Park Street Park.
Okay.
So and then we'll have our basketball for the bitty basketball for the kids. And at Prospect we have our senior space, which has been going real good with
seniors. What is that? What's senior space?
So they have a space. We made a space in Prospect for the seniors to just come and they sit and hang out. And
They had a little exercise class for them too, right?
Yeah, they do Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Yeah. They do chair exercises. Yeah,
chair exercises.
Yeah,
I mean
chair exercises with Sharon. So,
how old are the seniors? Like, because I'm getting there. You know, I'm not far.
If you can't, they'll look at you like,
I can't be
what
in
is he doing here?
My father-in-law goes.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then they can walk around Prospect and get their steps in and stuff like that. So
that's cool.
We have different places people come and do presentations with them, and they. I hope we're doing a good job. They seem to enjoy it. If they don't, they come knocking on my door and let me know about it.
Like what kind of presentations?
So we have like we had the police department come and do about like scams.
Oh yeah.
We have a group out of Cleveland. It's the Western Reserve Area Agency on Aging that come and they do a presentation about health, saving money, home care, stuff like that. We had J.D. Tomlinson came and spoke with them, and just like different things like that. And sometimes they'll give me ideas of what they want. We want this person to come, or we want you to look into this for us, and I'll try to find whatever that topic is, and somebody will come and speak with me.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I hope we're doing a good job.
So we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we'll have more about the rec department.
Hi, I'm Doobies, and this is Doobies Smoke Shop.
That's what I'm talking about.
Doobies Smoke Shop is located at 25 West College Street in beautiful downtown Oberlin. Doobies has an excellent selection of incense, candles, cones, glass cleaner, and so much more. Stop on by Doobies Smoke Shop located at 25 West College Street today.
Hi, welcome to the ARB.
Looking for an excellent restaurant? Then visit the ARB at Tappan Square, located at 19 West College Street in beautiful downtown Oberlin. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine in or take it to go. Visit www.thearboberlin.com to order online. The ARB is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Be sure to visit the ARB at Tappan Square in Oberlin today.
Thanks for coming to the ARB. Come back again. Bye.
Welcome back to the Tuck and Tuck Show.
Welcome back to Tuck and Tuck. We're here with Dave and his wife, Lydia. We're talking to Dave about the recreation programs going on in Oberlin, and I guess we're not supposed to bring up the bouncy house incident, man, but I think we should bring it up.
Well, don't worry about that. Now, recently, Oberlin had like an election. Does that affect the rec department at all?
With city council?
Yeah, with city council.
So, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, it'll affect everything that happens in Oberlin. I mean, they make whatever decisions that they're going to make.
I'll get to you in a minute. Just calm down.
Yeah, so, I mean, the new city council or any city council, it affects whatever decisions are made, has to be approved by them.
Oh, so do you guys have a budget to start with?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so like right now, well, December is like when Ian, Mr. Yarber starts doing the budgeting, and then it has to get approved for whatever money we'll get next year. So,
Okay.
yeah, so hopefully it won't be too much of a big difference, but you never know.
All right. Now, speaking of city council, I know you thought about running, right?
Man. Why were you?
Didn't you think about running for
Yeah.
city council?
Yep.
So what happened?
Well, I was 2 weeks late
Okay.
to actually.
Signatures and stuff.
Yeah, I was 2 weeks late. So I think I'm gonna work on it for the next 2 years and just get familiar with everything and how everything works so that I can run in 2 years then.
Okay. Now, as a concerned citizen, what would you like to see done in Oberlin?
Well, I think the main problem is that a lot of Oberlinians that have lived here most of their lives or have generations of family that live here don't have a voice on council.
I'd agree with that.
And so I think that is my main thing, is being a voice for other people who feel like they're lost, like when they go to the meetings. I mean, I think some people don't even get involved because they don't even think they have a say anymore.
It doesn't matter too.
So I think, and then like the people that are on there, their connections to the college, I think, are big. A lot of them, whether they're students and come back or they're professors or whatever. I think it's just that people who have lived in Oberlin their whole lives and have family that are here, I think, are just a different dynamic than what's being represented there.
Yeah, most of the people on council have either just graduated from Oberlin or they never really lived here that long period of time.
Right. And I don't think that their plan is to make Oberlin forever either for themselves. Whereas, like, some of us, we're born here and we're going to die here. Like, that's our plan.
Family's
like
been here and now we're here. Yeah.
So I think it makes a big difference in the decisions that you're making or voting for when you know that you have to actually see the consequences of those decisions.
Right.
And feel them.
Right.
So, like, what would you, like, is there anything specifically that you would want to see done in Oberlin?
Any programs or,
I think one of the main thing, I think they're doing a good job now, but Brian Burgess isn't there anymore, but him getting a lot of things passed as the housing and pushing it through for low to middle class housing to make it more affordable for people and to get families, to attract families here and to get families to stay here. Because right now it's just so expensive that Oberlin, that people can't stay. They can't afford it anymore.
tax rate is really, really high.
And the housing market is terrible in Oberlin when you can go to Lorraine and get a fantastic house for half of what you would pay here.
Right. Now, I've not been in the market for a house in a long time, and I'm fortunate enough to have my own home. But what is the average, like the median price of a house in Oberlin?
I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to find much under $200,000, and that's a basic home that probably needs tons of work because it's older. It has none of the amenities of central air, fenced-in yards, anything like that, or new windows. I mean, you're really having to buy a $200,000 house and then put $100,000 into it.
Yeah.
And the ones that you're not going to put anything into it, you're up in the 300,000s now. And, even my sons, both of them bought houses in Lorraine, where they bought nice houses they had to do nothing to for under $200,000.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's unfortunate for people that want to stay here too.
Absolutely, because I know that my older son wanted his kids to be raised here,
and it affects. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Yeah, you'll get your turn.
All right, we don't want to break up any relationships on the Tuck and Tuck show. We don't want to be known for that.
Well, I was going to say it affects of how many kids are in our school
Right,
system.
yeah, I was
like
gonna
if we
say.
don't have enough kids in our school systems, it affects the size of the schools. It affects our sports, which we have been seeing with how many
decline.
kids are out to play the sports the teams and stuff like that. And I mean, it's a big picture that happens when we're not attracting young families to Oberlin. So
Yeah, it does affect like you said, and they're building those schools, but now they don't really have kids to put into the school. And and then the other thing, if you're paying so much taxes, like for property and just taxes in general, how does the school not have a football field?
Yeah,
That doesn't make sense to me. And then what are they like? They built that one school right in front of the high school, and I don't know what they're going to do with the high school. Are they going to tear that down and start over? Well, you don't know. You just
well, I think the plan is. I do know.
Oh,
I'm just like,
well, I know you was in the rec department. I didn't want to try to get. You do have a job to go to on Mondays. So I don't want to get you in trouble.
Maybe
I'm on
he has a
vacation
job.
Monday, but, well, I do know the plan is to build. He just put out a letter about putting a 6 through 8, like pretty much a middle school behind the high school, and then eventually the high school would become. They would keep the gym, and I want to say the auditorium, and then like redo like another high school. So just have the whole campus right there in that area.
Okay.
And then a football stadium costs a lot of money. Like a football stadium costs like $8 to $10 million. So
I don't know how much they
Do we
cost.
really need another high school though? Is that high school that bad?
I don't know that.
All right. All right. Well, we're going to go to break, and we'll be right back after this.
Welcome to Johnny's.
Johnny's Carryout is where you can find an extreme variety of your favorite spirits, wines, and craft beer. Located at 12290 Levitt Road, Oberlin, Ohio at the intersection of Butternut Ridge Road and State Route 58. Whether you are hosting a social get-together, relaxing at home, or entertaining guests, Johnny's Carryout has the perfect pairing. Come and check out our amazing selection of fine wines, our incredible collection of domestic and craft beers, and awesome assortment of premium spirits. We also have a variety of non-alcoholic selections. Visit Johnny's Carryout at 12990 Levitt Road in Oberlin, Ohio, today.
Welcome back to the Tuck and Tuck Show.
All right. We're back. We're back with Dave and Lydia Whitworth. And
Young.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. You done threw me way off now. I am so sorry. No, we're good.
No, you can leave that.
During the break, we were talking about a Facebook page you recently started called Oberlin Ohana, and one of our audience members said she wanted to know what Ohana meant and what was it about and why you started it.
Well, it means family. So to me, it just how like in Oberlin, it is a big family. We rely on each other. So if I have something that can help you, you have something that can help me. Like we just reach out as a community to each other in order to do that. But I started it because I found that the other Oberlin pages were a lot of rules and a lot of saying that I can say it, but you can't say it. And I just don't want to be like, I don't want that, because I think people's opinions are valuable. And I think that all of us, if we really listen to each other, then it would be more of a community here in Oberlin, because I think there's such a divide between us right now in different areas.
Now, you think I know everybody pretty much in Oberlin. I don't really see the divide. You might see something that I don't see.
I see there's a bigger divide in different classes of people, whether it's social or economical. I think there's a big divide. And I also feel like the way the city is made, even in history, it's divided, whether we want to agree with it or not, whether it comes to housing or whatever. So our main circle usually doesn't include people who are that much different than us, where I think that we would probably all get along if we kind of listened to each other.
I gotta stop moving. That's driving me crazy.
I'm so sorry.
I know there's a big division between the city and the college too,
right?
Which is really taking an effect on a lot of stuff. College won't allow the city to use certain things, and vice versa. And I think the conflict is it's getting overwhelming because you're both in the same city.
Right.
You know,
Both rely on each other tremendously.
It used to be that way.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they still do. Oberlin College would not be a college without Oberlin, and the city of Oberlin would not really be a city without the college.
Right.
So there is an intricate reliance there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there used to be a liaison between the city and the college. I don't know if that position even still exists.
I don't know.
I'm not
With the college, because I know Tita Reed used to be the Oberlin liaison.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, that would be very important to have, I think.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody ever reaches out to the president or whoever just to like have a discussion. We've invited her on the show, but she never even responded to us. Yeah, so
I've contacted her about some things, and she's responded before.
really, yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know if it was just like a sent out to everyone, like a
the form letter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And probably ever since like the incident with Gibson's happened, that probably drove like a deeper wedge.
Oh, absolutely. I
between
think
the
so.
city and the college.
Absolutely, I think so. Especially they had not just a relationship of being in the same town, but they had a business relationship on top of
Right.
it. So I'm sure the college is probably pretty leery about getting involved in another business relationship with people when they know what can happen. And I think that I think that the college does not value enough the city around it. Like they may value downtown, but you actually value the people that make up the city.
Right.
But they probably figured they don't have to because their main concern is just the students.
Right. Yeah.
Well, if you want your students to be safe, then you should probably value the people.
Yeah,
around
you
the
should.
city,
That makes sense. It should be a lot more, work together. But I don't think that's ever happened.
They do value Kendall because half of their staff goes to Kendall after they retire. So they do a lot of stuff just for Kendall.
Absolutely. Well, that's an economic reason.
Right.
too,
And
so.
I don't know why they just can't do that for the whole city. That's my hope.
It's about money. It comes down to money.
You can still have certain events for people out in the city. If they can do it for Kendall, they can do it for people in the city.
Yeah, they can. And Kendall has money, and so does the college. So
Right.
they should be able to help. They should be able to help everybody. It should work together. But that's gonna have to have somebody, try to figure out what can we do together.
A way to bring it together.
Yeah, so there
you
got to
have
be
to
somebody
figure it out.
to bridge that gap.
And I think it has to be someone who's not biased on either side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Someone that can come in without the bias of and really be able to listen to each side to figure out what is the best way to move forward.
Yeah. It's all politics, as they say.
You work at the college. I mean, maybe you could say
I'm
something
trying
to
to
the president.
retire, man.
I'm out.
I'm trying to get out of the college.
I want it to happen.
I'm not
but it
trying to
can
get
happen
another.
after me.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get another job with the college. I mean, they've been good to me, but I'm not trying to stay there for another 5-6 years.
Yeah, because in the past, like my uncle worked there, grandmother worked there.
Yeah.
my whole family's worked there.
Yeah, and they don't even really do that anymore. It used to kind of be like a family thing for Oberlin and people to be employed there, and now they're hiring people from out of state and stuff, and it makes no sense to me.
Yeah, because it used to be all the cooks, everybody
Everybody
was
from Oberlin.
everybody worked at Oberlin
Everybody
College.
worked
The
at Oberlin College.
custodians, everything,
Right.
yep, maintenance.
And that was good for the economy of Oberlin and
Yeah.
good for the college in the same partake. So I work for security, man.
It's way past the statute of limitations.
La. I don't need to hear
Way
this.
past the statute of limitations.
Say no.
Really, that's about you create a lot of problems, man. Last time Dave was on here, it was all about the cornhole bowl.
We didn't even bring up.
Now-
we didn't bring
now
up
the
cornhole this time.
Yeah, you and Ian in the cornhole in the city.
We didn't bring it up because
Now we're on the college.
as a spokesperson for No Ma'am, we really don't really get along with the rec department because they treat us so bad. I mean, as a spokesperson for No Ma'am, we don't really deal with rec department. Luckily, we like Dave.
Thank you.
And No Ma'am, we back Dave. We don't really back the who's your boss again? What's his name? We won't say
Is the segment over yet?
Yeah, don't say no names, man. We're gonna wrap this up,
Yeah, we're
man.
gonna wrap it up.
Say he who shall not be named.
Yeah.
And so we really appreciate Mr. Whitworth and Ms.
Young.
Young. But now I would not make that mistake again.
Y'all really ain't gonna get no help now.
It's been rough, man.
It's okay.
It's been rough.
All right, well, that's gonna do the show. It was pretty. Thanks for both of you coming on. And as Morgan would always say, we gotta do our sponsors.
Thank you.
I always forget those.
The Oberlin Weekly, the ARB.
I don't remember. Let's do it all up.
Johnny.
Even those Johnny's Carry Out, Doobie Smoke Shop,
Doobies and
Oberlin Weekly.
you said Oberlin
Did I
Weekly
say
twice.
Who did I miss? Oh, Prestige Detail.
Yeah, because we don't get no car washes.
We don't get nothing from
We don't
Prestige.
get no food. We don't Oberlin Weekly. I don't even know what
What he does anymore.
Does he do anymore? I'm sure he can cut all of it out, so it don't matter.
Oh,
but-
he ain't cutting this out. He's gonna make it short on this.
All right, as
All
Morgan
right.
would always say, adios.
This has been another bomb-ass production from Short Walk Studios.